EVs. I need more EVs. PPs. From where? Okay. Neat. What the hell did you do to get a banana icon? Yes. Something about sharing a lulz-worthy clip during April Fools, I guess. What got you that? I have no idea. If you click on the icon, it'll tell you how some of those how people get them. Because you have my Purple Num badge, which is a 6-month mark badge. The banana is for posting a lulz clip, I guess. That I don't know. If you're ever curious as to what badges that people have are, you can click on it, it'll tell you. Because it shows your sub for 8 months as a 6-month badge. If you're on phone, that I can't help you. I would assume phone has something similar, but I don't know. I would assume since you're at 8 months, I would assume if you sub twice more, you would get a 10-month badge. I don't know my own marks. I would assume 10 months is my next mark. I could be wrong on that. I don't know I forget what my emotes are or my badges are. Yeah, I don't know. I don't use phone for that, so I don't know. Well, you got it from posting a clip on it during April Fool's Week. I don't really know. That's all it says. This Gilded Banana badge was scored by sharing a lulz-worthy clip during April Fool's Week 2025. What it says, Gone Bananas badge. That's what it's called. You don't need to be rich to buy a PC. Mine's only $2,000. You can buy for well. That's what it says. Yep. Gone Bananas badge. Unlock the limited time Gone Bananas badge when you find and share the most Cackle-worthy clips from Twitch between April 1 through 4. Share those wacky, and disconcerting snacks and unlikely duos and resurrected Y2K memorabilia. You won't want to miss out on this badge. It's gilded, it's banana. What more do you ask for? Kind of random. Yes, you could be cuckoo like the bird if you want. Or you can be ape shit like Donkey Kong. Oh, banana. Oh, that's alpha. Normal. Boink. In my balls you go. Eee, little gill. Come here. Mine. In my balls, I need more dragons. I need my dragons. Fighting's at 5 now. I got carrot instead of a banana. Well, I mean, he has I'm assuming his is a situational icon for his chat. I don't know why you wouldn't have the banana in his too, unless you, because I would assume his carrot is probably similar to my icon. Yeah, that's his month set badge. That's why. So you should have that and a banana in his. Some of those other badges that are more tied to things you do on Twitch are more situational appear. I've seen people appear with those and multiple other streamers, so it's not a situational to my stream. It's anywhere, but I don't know. I don't know how Twitch works. I've seen people with like 3 or 4 badge icons. Like right now, you have my sub badge as well as the banana badge. I've seen people come in with multiple badges plus mine, because the banana badge isn't tied to like my stream. It's in general, like you'll get it from whatever you posted of a meme worthy whatever, or a joke worthy clip or whatever it was, or whatever it is you did to get that. That's not tied to my stream alone. I've seen people come in with situational icons, but then you got my badge icon for how long you've been subbed for, which changes over time. And then, depending on other statuses, like how you're a mod, you can have that icon. It's just, I don't know how many you can have total. And then there's like, I see you're the bits leader in his. That's another type of icon. Like, I don't know if you could have all these higher tiered icons that just keep going, but either way, I've seen people at like 3 or 4 icons. Yeah, it could get pretty cool. Yeah, if you like that. If you like that. Okay, fighting is on 5. I need 25 more. I need several more. Rock and dragon dark. Getting there. Steel. Rock. You got a slow psychic. You got some dark there. I still need this auto now. Thunder on 30. Alright, get Thunder. One more new Pokemon. One more Mega. I've been catching enough Vanillish. Vanillite. Now he's in my chat. My box is full of him. I mean, I'm not kidding, it is. Look. Vanillite there, and a bunch here, a bunch there, there's a bunch of ice cream everywhere. He's the only ice guy that I've really found.
Can you just imagine you go to your fridge to get ice cream, so bunch of ice, and they're like, God damn it, not here too.
He's in chat, he's in my game, he's everywhere. Little ice cream fuck. With AIDS. Welcome is back. Okay, I gotta keep the trade Pokemon. Filling Pokedex is complete. Okay, that one's done. Now we got to do 100 out of 5. Okay, another one. I gotta get one more Mega. Get those points. That's easy 1,000. trades to give me that one as well.
It looks like tomorrow there's gonna be a spire hour for gasoline.
Nice. When you thought you were retired, then 12:30. It's yeah, that's how it be. No, that's right. I have to be the one that gets it. That's a pain. I have to trade my shop and feed him. I can't stop that. That's right. Okay. So I have to fucking basically feed him. It's so annoying. That is very annoying. Mechanic. So I gotta
What do you gotta do?
in order for me to get the trade, I have to do it before I evolve, so I keep fucking myself. Whatever. So let's... Cause I gotta move. I wanna... It's easier when you have Pokemon like Ghastly or Ghastly and them who evolve through trade. So... I gotta raise up the Pokemon to evolve and then evolve them, and then trade them back to me. Instead of evolving them first. Whatever, I got a bunch of Pokemon that'll evolve on the other end, not that it matters now. So they're made useful. I'm gonna give them to Machop, and then I'll trade the Pokemon back holding the items too that I want to evolve back to me. My crickets love cookies too, okay? Why do you have crickets? Why do you have cookies? Why does my stream have crickets? Or bark, bark, bark. Oof. Buff, 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 buff.
Is he playing with the mama?
No, they're barking at someone outside. My mom barely moves. She's in the front room. If you hear them all the way over here, then my mom's not in the front room. They're barking. Sounds like a party for your nephews and crickets. myself. Pay attention to the names. It's my name. Both characters should have my name. But doesn't that require 2 Switch? Yes. What do you think I'm holding in my hand? My second Switch. And 2 games. What do you think I bought? 1 digital, 1 physical. I'm a Pokemon nerd. I have 2 copies, 2 Game Boys, 2 DSs, 2 Switches, everything, just so I could trade to myself. I've had 2 Switches for a long time. I have 3 now, technically. 2 Switches and 1 Switch 2. I've had 2 Switches for a long time. I've been playing the physical copy because my physical Bravely Default has been in my Switch this entire time. While this, my Switch 1, is playing the physical copy right now. I do. That's on this game, my other Switch. I bought it twice. Technically, 3 times when I count for her. I love Pokemon. I buy my... and I recently my brother wanted blue version back, his, so I bought myself another copy of that for 100. Wife, Wii U gamepad? Oh god, no, it's much thinner. That's because it's a gamepad made by Nintendo, but it's significantly thinner. But there you go. My green screened case. Also proof. It's in my other Switch, not this one. Oh, I'm just answering you. You don't like my long-winded explanations, or if it tires you out, I apologize. But yeah, I've been trading Pokemon to myself on and off throughout most of my life. And then after that Clash of Green Screen dude is just a floating head. That's generally me. Whenever I wear green. accept NPCs. Ah, you don't got very many NPCs to trade Pokemon. It's only once. I've always been a very big completionist, so I've completed Red and Blue many times over the years. Gold and Silver I've only completed once, and that was on stream. But Red and Blue I've completed once, many times over the years. I've always just traded with myself. It was just more convenient. The modern games, me and Irving occasionally will trade what we need. And then I had an ex-girlfriend who played Soul Silver with me. And then I bought my own copy of Soul Silver to get the Pokemon that I wanted permanently. Because there's a Rayquaza, you need both Groudon and Kyogre from those games to get him. But I also just wanted my own copy of Soul Silver. And stuff like that. But either way, I'd always just ended up trading myself in the end. And that's how you get what you want when you want it. I had so many shinies, I ended up trading them over GTS back on the days of X and Y. Wonder trade willy-nilly for legendaries. And ended up getting both Xerneas and Yveltal that way, or both Xerneas and Yveltal that way until I got my own copy later. Of Y. And X. Because I had Y version. I could trade back to myself. NPCs, you can't. To myself, I can. And NPC trades in some games are for Pokemon that you can't get otherwise. Sometimes. Like in Gen 1, like the Jinx trade for the Slowbro. Stuff like that. Otherwise, there are trades in Pokemon that are useless. Like in Gen 2, you can get an Onix early. But it is otherwise useless. You can get him otherwise. Just not that early. In Gen 2. But its name is Rocky. And you can't change that. Now I just need a shiny Machamp to go along with my one in Arceus. You look goofy. Big leaps. Wait, if you trade Gastly, you can't get Gengar unless you have to Haunter evolves into Gengar, but from what I need to do for this dex, for Arceus, the person who receives the evolution is what gets it. If I'm trading it to my other game, which is not my main file, my stream file, it'll get the task. I'm trying to trade it that way so I get the evolution task. This is why I have to trade Machop to the other game, evolve it to Machoke, and have it Machoke trade to me so it evolves into Machamp, vice versa, with evolution-based item Pokemon. Because now Machoke is evolving on my game. But that's how that works. That's why I was throwing myself off because I'm so used to doing that. Oh, hey, evolve, trade, boom. Now, in this game, it's kind of just throwing off my rhythm of just evolving a Pokemon and setting it over to trade. Like you normally would. See, with Arceus, they also had a link cable item. And I don't really have a lot of trade evolutions in Arceus, but you don't really got to keep trading them over and over like that in Arceus. There is no task for doing that. This is a bit different. So once you get like the third stage in Arceus, it's kind of one and done. But because you can either capture the rest of the wild unless you want to just easily evolve them to get the rest of his captures. Otherwise, this game requires you to trade a bunch to get that task done. You give the base to the second game once it's ready to evolve it on the second game, and then send the Pokemon who trade requires a trade evolution back. So the main game gets the third stage. So now I got it triggered twice, and I'll have it triggered 2 more times with the... And with the item-based ones, they need to be traded while holding it. Kind of like Metal Coat. So I traded Machop with the held item so it didn't waste it. And now I'm trading it back with the people who need it. This'll all also give me a couple new Pokemon. Machamp and these two Swirlix and fucking whatever the other one is. Swirlix. Swirlix and bleh. Spritzy. But Swirlix is evolving. Cotton Candy Man. Ugly ass motherfucker. But yep, so it may be a while before my body gets used to having to evolve that way. Once the task's done, I don't have to worry about it. But these are good early points. If you can get them done early, these give a lot of points. Ugh. That leg. That stanky leg. Forgot about that. Boom. Wow. Told ya. Almost grew 2 levels. Giga Impact. Ooh, I'm close to level 36, which is the first bottle cap. Okay. Yeah, see now trading is done. That trading one is done. I don't have to worry about that no more. So I can freely evolve now. And trade willy-nilly without worrying about that task. So I got 2 more evolution triggers to do.
up right now? What's the highest level Pokemon can listen to you?
40
40?
trades, yeah. Okay, 2 more evolution procs. Yeah, and I'm ranked W in the main game. Or rank V or whatever it is. Yeah, I'm rank V. Alright. So, okay, that evolution is done. Boom, 35. So yeah, Giga Impact. So one more, we're at 36, and that's the first battle cap ring. Beefing up some Pokemon for battle. Ooh, evolving is done. Okay, now I just need to fill the Mega Evolution Dex. For another one more for 500.
It is kind of nice how now you decide when it evolves. Instead of Pokemon just auto-evolving once it hits the level.
Yeah, I know. I wish you could do the same for trades. Once it's traded, you select whether once it's been through a trade, it hits a requirement evolve, but you can wait. I would like that too. Especially for a game that has tasks requiring it. That's kind of annoying. A little extra trade is kind of annoying, but that makes sense. So at least for me, because I'm not trading to anyone, I'm trading to myself. So I'd rather mitigate that as much. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Either way, Ice Cream Man, come here. Oh. Go, my water ninja. Alright, so Wild Zone 7 is done thanks to me finding that I don't know finally. So 8 is done as well, and then I got 9 and 10. A million. Ice cream. Ice cream. Ow. Rock as well, not ground. Hmm. Cursed rock and ground not being the same thing. I hope everyone is staying sexy. Unless you don't want to be sexy. The hell of a scream in my ear.
What the hell was that?
That's a shout out clip of someone freaking out.
Over what?
That I couldn't tell. I wasn't really watching. I don't know.
Dude, man, that almost scared me. I'm shooting at birds and blowing that spot over. I hear a little girl scream.
I don't know why people have to scream like that. That's why I'm glad when I get scared it's not that, but I can break something very easily. So I would kind of sometimes rather scream like a girl. That was got dragon too. I'm all right. That wasn't me. That was a shout out clip. Look, depends on him. You go ask Draco. Stay high. He's live right now, with Outlast Trials. That was not a clip from that. That was a clip from probably some another game. But either way, he gets scared by games. If you don't like that, sorry, but yeah.
Not that I don't like it, it just came out of
Yeah, no, his reactions, he gets very. Ah! I thought someone did a jump scare. No, I don't scream like that. I mean, I can. It has to be really, 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 really catches me off guard to get me to scream like that. And a lot of times when I do some reactions that are higher pitch, it's me just more surprised that I'm seeing something. I'm not actively like scared. Like if I see a shiny, I may do a screech. That. At most, you may not. And when if I'm actually scared, I get mad. Not outwardly scream. If someone's trying to murder me, then that may be a different story. I'm sure I'll be screaming then. I was gonna ask, what did Reaper do to get you? He doesn't have to do much to scare me, to be honest. He's gotten me with audio on his end without even trying. Again, that was a shout out clip, not me. I can do a shout out clip of me though. Maybe I'll freak out and talk about ass or something. Margatisha. The reason I say that is Marluxia's from Kingdom Hearts has an accident. Or I can play Resident Evil 7 and talk about Kingdom Hearts. Or Tisha. Sorry, I'm bad at names sometimes. And this. Not even gonna try. Thanks for the follow. I'm a little tired and I'm not gonna even try. A lot of letters. So sorry about that. I'm stupid. Well, yeah, and the most I say is motherfucker. I don't get loud. Like I said, I didn't say it was hard to that it was a hard thing to do. It's very easy to get me. I just don't like it. I don't want people to do it on purpose either.
Oh, and also, not to offend that. What's this name? Draco Slayer.
Draco, stay high. The guy who screamed.
That was a very manly girly scream.
A lot of men become women when they're scared. All right. Sometimes the balls go up. Like I said, I'm a little girl when it comes to spiders. I still won't scream though. I'll just freeze in place and talk shit about it. I mean, there was a bee in my car, in my dad's car, the week before I stopped, and I was just getting used to my dad's car. I was like, "You motherfucker!" Was walking right above me on the window and everything. I was like, "You stay away from me." And I was like driving like this. I was very afraid.
I used to be extremely icked by small little like crawlies. But now, after having to deal with the bed bugs from fucking Kevin, I still get the ick feeling, but now it's no longer like, what, I gotta take care of it.
Okay, yeah, I'm still worse with you in bugs in the general, because I hate every insect, anything like that. But having bed bugs just made it worse. Daddy, please stop. Can we stop? No. I've seen enough gross spiders and mantises and things at work. Yes, birds are fine, but I've seen headless mantises. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I've seen mantises that are dead at work. So that means some mantises got laid and died. Anyway. And if that's not at Mercer's, I've seen that at Sears. Either way, I've seen spiders. I've had a bee, literal, I don't know what kind of bee it was, but it was a bigger bee. It wasn't a freaking pollinator bee. That thing was like on my window. It was big. Ugh. Buzz. It was a Beedrill waiting to attack me. That must mean I'm a psychic type because I hate bugs. Yeah, I'm good on mosquitoes. Alright, we can stop talking about bugs now. Let's talk about Charizard. Or how my Pokemon is a badass pair of swords. God, I love Doublade. He's so sexy. So sexy. I guess we can do a battle.
Right now, I'm kind of hating Doublade or the sword Pokemon, because he got released a while back ago, right?
Yeah.
And 3 stats is pretty much what you want. 'Cause that means you have good overall for attack, defense, and HP. And usually is available through fucking raids. And all the raids I've done have been nothing but 2-star ones.
Ugh. That sucks. Aegislash is such a cool looking Pokemon. One of my favorite Sex and Y favorites. I said it twice. One of my Sex and Y favorites. Hey. Only you butt fucker. No butt fucker.
The one that's also going to be intriguing, I think, what is it, in November? I already got to take things to my friend. But there's going to be a paid event for a safari thing. Where we get that one buff looking goblin Pokemon.
Buff Goblin. Butt Goblin.
the newer Pokemon. Newer Pokemon, their names like, yeah, in 1 year, out the other.
I haven't played enough of the new games to memorize who they are.
And I have no idea what some of these Pokemon are that came from the Scarlet and Violet DLC.
And there's some Pokemon who I may know, but not by name. And then there's all the Pokemon from Scarlet, Violet, Sword and Shield, especially Sword and Shield. I haven't played Black and White in a while, and I haven't played X and Y in a while, but I know a lot of those. Not fully their evolution, so I need to get used to the evolutions for a lot of the Black and White up. Even Sun and Moon I've only played once. A lot of the newer games I've not played upon release. Come back to it later. Been doing that on and off since Ruby and Sapphire. Kind of funny.
Depending on what game it is, I like to take my time, like wasting time with it. Lately, there's not much to play.
Yeah.
Apart from like older stuff.
I mean, I do that with a lot of all the Pokemon games, or all my games. I don't rush anything. Shit, Bravely Default. I'm trying to take my time with that.
But like even right now, I'm not rushing Borderlands. I think I already told you those YouTube people do videos on it. I already beat it like even before the game for the Dropbox. Like some of those fuckers got like review copies early. And I'm like, where's the fun in beating the game so fast like that? Then you're gonna get like a trophy for being like the first one done with it.
Same with people who've beaten this. I just don't like. I've never liked to just focus straight story. I've always liked to do the side stuff and then do as that and then do the story with it, bro. That's what I did with Their Birth, and it took me 400 or so hours, and everyone else beat that game in less than that. And it's just like, alright. Beat Rebirth straight story, and then you got all side quests. That just kind of defeats the purpose for me. But once everything else on the side is done, the mainline game is all that's left. And once you beat that, really, then there's nothing else to do but maybe just restart a new game. One of those games that's one and done. Once it's fully done, though. That's why I miss the older RPGs, the older Final Fantasy and Pokemon. Those are the more repeatable ones. The new ones, I like to keep everything.
Cause like, I know eventually once I beat the game with the Cyber and Borderlands, I'm gonna make the other three characters and that one DLC character that we're getting soon. I'm just happy that they brought back DLC Wall Hunters. Cause fucking, Borderlands 3, I love the, what they added gameplay watch to Borderlands to make it more fun and more easyable to like do it and grind. But it still sucks that you didn't get any DLC Wall Hunters.
Yeah.
Cause like I would love like if Gearbox like wised up and gave us like I want to say maybe like a veteran Vault Hunter pack. We get like all the old school Vault Hunters with the updated graphics to play with. Like, that'd be so awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Cause like no lie, I think it'll be fun to smash out the newer mages with Brick and his ability.
Borderlands, Pokermans.
Why is there when they kill these fucking fine enemies? I can't find any. But when I don't need them, they're fucking everywhere. got no shield, but I regenerate like crazy. Just need one more bird to kill. Cool. Oh, you didn't drop me any loot. Let me kill you. I just need 130 to kill.
I've been had. My ass. You can touch my face.
Where the hell are you doing that? Oh, there you are.
Thank you for that. No, you won't. Oh, Greninja, you go. Well, I'll take the frag medal. Back there, but Thank you for the lurk, Zero. Hmm. I see that. At least you enjoy some souls. Even if it lies a P. Yes. Penises. Loves of P. My channel trailer is using Eliza P. scene when Ben start with Ben stars intro overlaid. Nice. Nice. Now we need a stupid clip of me. Yeah, more Pokemon. I am ass at Puzzle League. Tell Dragon he's a hoe. booty. Fap on me. Yay. Fap. There. LaFerry. Yeah, so dumb. If they're gonna implement stealth, make it so the Pokemon nothing matters. Can't tell I'm right there because my Pokemon's there. Because you can't see me, stupid. Boop. What? Boop. Boop you, DDP. How are you? How are you? But I hope you're doing well, DDP.
Yeah, looters.
Is it cruel to cut off a rotten limb? Ask a surgeon, and they'll tell you no. It's a
I hope you're well. Sorry about earlier. I don't, it's fine that you call me that. I just don't know how to really respond. I'm just gonna be awkward about when I respond to it. It's just weird. Not people don't call me that normally. I never did really react to it well, but you do you. Just don't do it too much. I appreciate you all being here. You're all beautiful people to me. Yeah, what?